Kind of a fun entrance to get into an attic. I can change out a gas valve. Alright, just a little preface. I was here yesterday evening. No heat call. Gas valve was not opening. It was getting its 26 volts, but when it would attempt to open, I'd hear the relay click, and instead of pulling 0.5 amps, it was trying to pull 1.8 amps because the coil was shorted out in it. Didn't have a gas valve on my truck. Had to go to the supply house and get one, and they are proud of these things. So get the distribution tube off and get this thing changed out. Got it off there finally. Now let's dope the new one on. There's no good place to grab this. Right there on the body. Yeah, big enough. bit more. All right, here we go. Right. Now, of course, I forgot my bubbles, so I gotta get my bubbles, but new valve is in there. No bubbles. None that I can see. Ooh, yeah, that's a bit turned up. Alright. Let's adjust this down. I can't do it with one hand. Correction. 1.56. So, I don't see any rollout. That looks good. I'll call it good on that end. Let me close this up. I did end up adjusting it down to about 3.5. It wasn't that fine of adjustment. If I went too far down, it would go below 3.5. So I left it at 3.53 after adjusting it. Now I just gotta find my way down out of here. On to the next one. I came back here and I just figured it out. Not even in the lug. Alright, I guess we're gonna go ahead and do an outro for today. It's Tuesday, about 7 p.m. Had 3 no heat calls. The first one was a follow-up for a bad gas valve I diagnosed yesterday. Then the second one was a suspected, I'd initially told them to check the air filter, and I finally made it up there to the other side of the town on the north side, and as it turns out, it was the air filter. The tenant had changed the air filter. It didn't notify the front office of the landlord to cancel my trip, and as I was headed to the second call, I got a third call of a no-heat call, and it was a follow-up, kind of a follow-up from when I worked on over the weekend. And as it turns out, the installer never installed the 6-gauge wire in the lug for the 60 amp disconnect for the furnace, and it's been that way since I think 2014 is when that one was installed. So I got that resolved and thought I was headed home, but my dad calls me that he's stuck in the Home Depot parking lot because the battery died in his Acura. So now I'm headed to the east side of town to see if we can figure that out. It's going to be a long day.